Welcome back to ECCB Connects. This is the first episode of Season 7. This week we'll be chatting with Merva Mallalieu, Acting Deputy Director in the Human Resource Department, about the Thomas Delarue Scholarship. Merva, welcome to ECCB Connects.
Thank you, Shyamalan. It's my pleasure to be here.
And you are our first guest for Season 7.
Wow, I'm delighted, Shyamalan.
Yes. Merva, since 2006, Delarue, which is the sole authorized printer of the EC Notes, the University of the West Indies, and the ECCB have been collaborating to offer scholarship to citizens of our currency union. Tell us a bit about the scholarship.
The Thomas Delarue Scholarship is a biannual scholarship. It's awarded every 2 years to a national of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, the ECCU, to attend postgraduate studies in economics at the University of the West Indies. It's funded by the Delarue Group PLC, and it's administered by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, specifically our Human Resource Department.
Where you serve as Deputy Director,
Yes.
Acting Deputy Director. Great. What are the criteria for citizens to be eligible for this scholarship?
The program is open to nationals of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union who have been accepted to the University of the West Indies to pursue graduate level studies in economics. It's either at the master's degree level or at the MPhil or PhD level and advanced stage. Additionally, the applicant should have, as a minimum, an upper second class honors degree, preferably in economics. And although all areas of economics would be considered, preference will be given to candidates who choose a program of study that emphasizes macroeconomic policy. Also, the candidate must be committed to working in the Caribbean after completion of postgraduate studies.
Why the focus on macroeconomic policy?
Economics is a very specialized field, and we see the need within the region to develop further in that area, to have persons with that particular skill set to contribute to the region or to the Caribbean as a whole. Additionally, it is in keeping with Goal 4 of the bank's strategic plan, and that is to actively promote economic development in our member territories.
The Delarue Scholarship is in the value of £9,300. What does it cover?
The scholarship, which is in the amount of £9,300 or approximately 35,000 EC dollars, covers economic cost, tuition, support materials inclusive of books. It also covers on-campus accommodation as well as one return airfare for the successful applicant. In the event that the applicant has economic cost being covered by either their member government or an additional agency, then the scholarship award is reduced to £5,500 or approximately 22,000 EC dollars. However, the scholarship does not cover the cost of resits for any examinations.
So students have to be on target with their studies
Yes, they
and
do.
their performance.
Yes, they do.
What happens in the case where a student receives a scholarship but is not really performing well?
As mentioned previously, the scholarship does not cover the cost of resits. So generally, at the end of each semester, the university will submit to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank the transcripts of the student. So what will occur is that we will look at the overall satisfactory performance of the student at that time, and if it's in good standing, and as well as overall general conduct as certified by the University of the West Indies, then the scholarship will be renewed.
Okay, so scholarship recipients are expected to perform well and have good behavior at the university.
Definitely.
In order to maintain the scholarship.
Definitely. It is an expectation of the scholarship that the grades at least should be maintained at an acceptable standard.
Merva, this scholarship is open to students in the 8 member countries of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union.
Yes, it is.
How is an awardee selected?
Interested persons can submit their application to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, to the Human Resource Department, of course, and they will submit a resume and, in addition, a 2-page statement which will outline how the economics degree will assist the applicant in one, achieving their career goals, as well as how it can contribute to the region, for them to contribute to the region. And thirdly, they must also detail precisely why they are deserving of this scholarship award.
So that's the requirement. But in terms of the actual selection process, how does that take place?
Once we've gathered all of the applications, we have a selection panel of 3 representing each of the institutions that are involved in the scholarship. We have a representative from the University of the West Indies, and usually that is a representative from the University of the West Indies Open Campus here in St. Kitts, as well as a representative of the St. Kitts Economic Society, and a representative of the ECCB, who is representing De La Rue in this stead.
How then does the panel make its final decision as to who is awarded the scholarship?
The panel reviews the information that is before them with respect to the applications, and they would shortlist based on eligibility, the criteria which we mentioned previously. Subsequent to that, the shortlisted applicants will be invited to a face-to-face interview at headquarters or via video conference, whichever one is the best suited at the time. And they will have the opportunity to present, make a case in terms of their suitability for the scholarship in answering questions from the shortlisted panel.
So in short, the applicants have to then prove that they're worthy of the scholarship.
Yes, they will have to do that.
This scholarship has been awarded to 5 recipients over the years. Where are they now?
Well, Shermalan, upon completion of their studies, all 5 returned to serve in the region, and 2 of the scholarship recipients are currently at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank.
Great. Merva, the scholarship is now open. The deadline is the 18th of May. What word of encouragement do you have for students in the region?
Well, we would like to invite anyone listening who has an interest in pursuing graduate studies in economics to submit their applications to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank through the Human Resource Department, the Acting Director of the Human Resource Department, and we invite them to submit their applications by the deadline date of the 18th of May, 2018. We think it's a scholarship that has great value in terms of the area of study. It's a field that definitely I think our region can benefit from having experts in the field of economics. And so we want to invite persons to apply for the scholarship. And if you're listening and you are aware of someone who may be interested or who has an interest in pursuing graduate studies at the University of the West Indies, please encourage them to apply.
Is there an age limit?
No, there is no age limit.
And just a reminder that the degree must be pursued at the University of the West Indies.
Yes, it must be pursued at the University of the West Indies. That's a stipulation of the scholarship.
Merva, thank you very much for speaking with us on ECCB Connects.
You're welcome, Shermalan. It was my pleasure to be here.
You're watching ECCB Connects, protecting our currency, developing our region. And now for this week's financial tip.
Bonjour, moi c'est Milia Joseph Hot Dominic. Bezas sa wive n'importe là sans avertissement. Fait arrangement financier pour les qui plus besoin.
To view any episode of ECCB Connects anytime, any place, at your convenience, check us out on YouTube or Facebook at ECCB Connects.
We've come to the end of this week's episode of ECCB Connects. Remember, the deadline for submitting applications for the Thomas De La Rue Scholarship is 18 May. Thanks for watching. See you next time.